All right, well, it is 11 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get this show on the road. Thank you for joining us today for the Adventure Begins at Your Library Summer Reading Workshop. Today's webinar training, virtual training idea share is going to be split into two parts. The first part is going to be recorded so that we can have this information available to those that might not be able to attend live. And then the second part, I will stop recording so that we can share our ideas without having to worry about what we're saying on camera. And I will be gathering those ideas at the end and posting them on our LibGuide so that those ideas can be shared out too. So again, thank you for attending. This is our summer reading workshop. The first one that we're going to talk about is adventures are better with partnerships. So this year, the CSLP Collaborative Summer Learning Program theme is Adventure Begins at Your Library. And we know that adventures are definitely better when we have some partnerships. And so the first partnership that I want to talk about is our partnership with the Bank of North Dakota. They provide a Summer Reading Champions Challenge, which isn't meant to be separate from what is happening in your libraries, but rather just supplemental. And what this part of the program does, or what this partnership does, is that the Bank of North Dakota provides like mini scholarships to participants of your reading program or of your summer reading program. The scholarship can be used to start a college 529 plan, which is essentially just like an investment savings plan that helps parents or grandparents to save money for college, for trade school. And they even just recently started allowing this money put into this account to be used for public school or private schools, like K-12. It's really easy for our libraries to enroll. Starting the second week of April, I will be sending out a link for you to register. And once you are registered, then in May, the Bank of North Dakota will send out bookmarks. They will send out little flyer sheets. And that's pretty much it for the enrollment part of it. Now, at the end of the summer, you will be sending me some information, and we're going to go over that here in a minute. But you can participate in the SAVE program from anywhere in the state. You do not need to be in Bismarck to participate. That was a question that we had last year was, well, we thought parents had to go to Bismarck to open up this account. And actually, parents can do that right online, and it's super easy to do. There is I think like $25 contribution that you need to make when you're opening the account, but you can do that online, you can do that online, and so parents from anywhere in this state can sign up to participate. At the end of the summer, then the Bank of North Dakota then provides $10 to each student that completes your reading challenge. If the student doesn't have a 529 plan already, then actually that gets bumped up to 25. And so that $25 contribution can actually come from the Bank of North Dakota when parents open that account. And then on top of that, they do provide a $529 scholarship to 10 students across the state. And how that works is from the participant registration that you send me, then I divide that up into 10 as equal as possible regions, and then the Bank of North Dakota picks one student from each of those regions. And so it's really just this partnership is there to provide an incentive to complete and participate in your summer reading programs. There was a webinar on March 12th that is now available on our LibGuide and in the YouTube videos, and where the Bank of North Dakota, James Barnhart, talks about the program and how easy it is to set up and the partnership with that. So just kind of going over a little bit more of, how the scholarships will be selected. Like I said, you will submit the names and the contact information of your participants who meet the reading goals that you set forward. So, if a student, this was one of the questions that came up, if a student, maybe participated in your summer reading challenge or program, is that there's 10 books that they need to read and they only read 7. You can decide whether or not you want to allow that, student to, saying that he participated. So even if they didn't read all 10 books and they only read 7, that's something that you can decide if they completed it or not. Again, I will organize the names into regions, and then the Bank of North Dakota will select a winner from each of the regions. And then just a quick note about what the Bank of North Dakota provides when you sign up for this program. So they will provide a link to the $25 certificate for any new college save accounts, or $10 for any existent accounts. They'll send you posters to announce the Summer Reading Champions program. They will send you bookmarks and parent information. And then they're also going to provide some social media posts for you to share on your social media. And so again, this isn't a separate program from what you are already providing with your summer reading, but more of just an incentive for your readers. And this program is available for students from 0 to 18, 19. I think if you have some older college students that participate in your summer reading, if you allow that, I believe they can participate still. I'm waiting on an answer from the Bank of North Dakota for that. So what does it look like to send in the information? So I will be sending this out probably in May, and then again in August after summer reading is out. But really, for the Bank of North Dakota, all I need is, the child's last name, the child's first name, their age, their parents' name, and then a way to contact their parents. And this just makes it easier for when the Bank of North Dakota calls and notifies them that their child has won. And if you don't have, the information from either the parents' phone or email, it's not a big deal. It just means that it takes a few extra steps to be able to award that winners. So I will be sending out an Excel sheet that has these headers across the top for you to fill out. If you are using Beanstack, and we're going to talk about Beanstack here in a minute, but if you are using Beanstack, you can just download the report that it gives you and send that over. There's a lot less input and typing that you have to do if you use Beanstack. And I cannot see if there's any questions. So if you do have a question, if you want to come off mute and ask, please feel free to do so. Okay, so the next partnership that we're going to just talk about is our Beanstack. And what Beanstack is, it's an online reading challenge, or an online reading challenge counter, an app that parents and kids can use to track their reading. And every month we have 1 to 2 different challenges available. And with these challenges, patrons can log their reading and their books, and then they earn some of these digital badges. So for example, last year we did financial literacy month in April, and these were the different virtual badges that were awarded. We also have a couple of ongoing challenges, like our North Dakota Teens Read Challenge. We have the 1,000 books before kindergarten, the 500 books before middle school, and the 100 books before graduation, and then our monthly reading challenges. And so every public library in North Dakota has access to Beanstack. And if you don't know your login, or if you don't know your library's login, please feel free to reach out to me, and I will happily get that to you. One of the things about being a branch of North Dakota or of NDSL and Beanstack is that individual libraries don't have the access to create their own challenges. But if that is something that you would like to do, like if you have a specific reading challenge that you want to use Beanstack with, contact me and I will gladly set that up for you. It's really easy, and we can identify it so that it's just for your particular library. The Beanstack challenges for summer reading are divided up into a couple of different age groups. So there's an early literacy, there's a children's, a teens, and then an adult. And all of those will be published towards the end of May for you to be able to show your patrons. Our summer reading adventure begins at your library LibGuide, where here you can see our Beanstack and the different challenges that we have up here, and then the ongoing challenges. But what I really want to point out is our how-to videos down here. These videos are super in-depth, and they show you what it looks like on how to create an account for patrons, on how to set up an account if they're using the mobile or the web version, and then just how to view and participate challenges. So if you're wondering like what it looks like for Beanstack on the other side of things, check out these videos. The next partnership that I want to chat about is the Smoky Bear Reading Challenge. This isn't particularly just for summer reading. It started in January 1, and it actually goes through November 28th. And this is the National Smoky Bear's 80th birthday, and trying to bring about awareness of conservation and preventing wildfires and things like that. There is a digital toolkit, which is available on our LibGuide, and I'm just going to bring this up for you. In that toolkit, it has posters you can download, bookmarks, sticker buttons if you want to make your own buttons. There's the reading log, and then they have a reading list, different incentive items. There's just a ton of information and resources there for you to use. There's another resource in our summer reading program. So click there. If you want to participate in the Smoky Bear Challenge, please fill out this form. And what that's going to do is tell me like, hey, I want to participate. And then I will send out some stickers, a Smoky Bear card, a stamp for you to use, and a link for the digital toolkit. And what's really nice with this is that we also partnered with the North Dakota Forest Service, and they are providing a teacher version for the Smoky Bear book, which is like in the easel format. And then they also are waiving the service fee for or to rent the Smoky Bear costume. And so if you would like to, request the book and to request the costume, there's a link for that right here. So the Smoky Bear Reading Challenge can, of course, be integrated into your summer reading program, or if you would like to try to do something in the fall, you could save it and wait until the fall to do that. Of course, nothing is ever set in stone until we do adventures in shopping. And the CSLP store has a ton of different incentive items, different programming resources, and things like that. So if you go to the CSLP website, that is going to bring you up to the store. And again, they just have t-shirts and different items here. I will say that this sweatshirt is quite amazing. It's got pockets on both sides, and I get very excited about pockets, but they're individual, so it's fun. Just a bunch of different items there. Okay, so we are at the explore the manual part. So I am going to stop sharing my screen and come back so I can see you. And quick check the chat to see if there was any questions here. So we had a question of what if the grandparents are the ones that signed the child? So we don't have the parents. Can we put grandparents? I'm assuming that you're talking, Carrie, about the college save program. Yes. So I mean, really anybody can open up an account for the kids or for students. I would hope that the grandparents would talk to their parents before signing that up, but yes, they can.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Any other questions before we stop recording and then come together again so that we can start sharing some ideas? Okay, well, thank you for participating and watching. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.